Previously in Quartet, the party tried to rescue as many civilians as possible, but the Auslanders saw through their plan and killed the civvies. The party had to split into two to take out the commanding airship and clear a path to the Diakon. At the Diakon, Van Roar tried to use hostages, but the airship party used a bomb to catch him off guard. After the party defeated Van Roar, Nikolai used the Diakon's magic reserves to cast a mass revival spell while taking out all the airships, putting Ausland on the back foot. Okay, we head back to Leornia. Wait, can we even go the south path? It just took me all the way to High Street. Oh, did Her Eminence have a spare moment to deal with this avalanche of correspondence? I'm not going to be your secretary forever, dear. Not with all of this to manage. Correspondence? Oh yes, here we've got official inquiries from Parliament. The whole affair of how those ships were built is still unraveling. Here we have scholarly requests for help with recently rediscovered foreign languages. She actually answers these the fastest. Sadly, we have discovered that simply reading ancient Etra and Shinari inscriptions aloud does not induce Zikaron to translate them. It appears that he needs access to the human mind behind the speech. So it's partially a mind-reading spell, and the rest is from what I might call personal admirers. At my last count, these letters included no fewer than 3 marriage proposals. Is that so? Is there anything pressing that we need to attend to right now? And there's one item, a letter from a lay artificer. At first I thought she was simply sending a new copy of it every day. Then I noticed my own fingerprints were accumulating on the paper, so I realized she must have enchanted the letter to always move to the top of the pile. Are you familiar with a Miss Octavia Conover of Feorlan? She's a most promising young woman, and is woefully undeserved by her present environment. Let's see. She says that she has a new discovery, a defensive item that might help y'all with that struggle what's been going on back home. Given her record of inventive skill, we ought to visit Feorlan. It'll be a short enough jaunt in the airship. I wish you'd hurry up. Your mother will want to move back in here sooner or later. I don't even know what half these towns are. Explorer's Guild. What exactly goes on around here anyways? Where are they exploring? They have a train, but... Do they have any items worth using? One big fancy building. I've been tasked with finding lost artifacts. What would you like to hear about? Lost Durandal Dragonbreaker Yamato. There's an Osling legend that tells of a swordsman from beyond the world's rim. It's relevant to me because of his sword. He traveled along the coast, winning duel after duel, until he was disarmed by a monk wielding only a quarterstaff. He was traveling northwest, toward Saren, at a time he disappears from records. So he might be in Alexandra's world. Dragonbreaker. 6 centuries ago, the King of Leornia borrowed a legendary spear from the Duke of Leeds in order to defeat a dragon. Sadly, the ship never arrived. It sank somewhere in the Eastern Sea. Lost Durandal. The magic sword, the heirloom of the Ronsevo family, was lost in Corsin's War. The scion of the Ronsevo family, a captain, disappeared after an ambush near an ancient monastery southeast of Mount Nibaros. Ben's World? Welcome to the Explorers Guild. I expect you've heard about the revelation of Friera Worlds. Indeed. Well, we've been empowered by the Parliament to go and find wherever we can. Whether that means signs of the other worlds or things left behind. Talk to your specialist if you want to help out. They can give you good information. I see you've got yourself a proper Oracle deck there. Those are exceedingly rare. The legend says that Oracle cards were a key part of the Etron rediscovery of magic. Before humans relearned how to wield magic directly, they were able to do so through rituals involving Oracle cards. Most of the original cards burned up in the fire of the Great Library, but some of the cards were more powerfully enchanted in Guild Mel. Those are the Arcana cards. If someone could find them all, not even own them. Just find them all and win a game against their owners. Well, I know many people who would be interested to see the result of that. So I have to beat everyone in the Oracle minigame, huh? Been researching lost magical creatures. Would you like to hear some of my findings? Chimera Shrine. There's this legend of a lost Shinari shrine in the far northeast. It was said that the Shinari used it to transform people into magical creatures. I can't imagine why. I dare say it isn't in this world. Ships have sailed past there and seen no sign. Where are the world's fiercest creatures? Dragons were hunted to extinction half a millennium ago. And yet my predecessor still rode a dragon pond that occupied the Northeastern Wilds. With the revelation of Feorlan Worlds, I've tried to locate some lost places on old maps. What would you like to hear about? Earth Shrine. The Earth Shrine, there's a partial Shinari inscription that says it was written. It was within the boundaries of Rian. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say the entrance would be on a rugged plateau near some mountains. You're looking at an adventurer. I've got a one-of-a-kind item right here. The Midas Glove. It naps you more val from bells. Every bell. Cha-ching? But what's the cost? You won't find it anywhere else. That'll be... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to... No thanks. You don't know what you're missing on. By the time I get that much money, will I need it? Would you like to see my rare wares? Oh, yeah, maybe. Buffet plate. A buffet of permanent buffs. I got out of Leornia just in time. But this is a nice little spot to offer my services. So what can I do for you? How many character quests are left? You have 8 character quests to complete. We quite afraid with the news from the capital. I'm glad it turned out all right. Ancient, never mind. Is being drunk a crime now, Miss Sheriff? You're back. Drinks on the house. Glad I wasn't in the capital for that horrible firestorm. You can't prove I did anything. Leave me alone. Mrs. Hotside, let a man drink his beverage. Oh, you're just the person we need. What of that stranger who came for the Conovers? The sheriff returns. You and Theo sure straightened out this town. Whoa, can't say that I ever thought to see you again. It's a good time to have your wealth stored up somewhere other than the sea. Things are all good here, ma'am. No need for a revolution just now. Oh, I didn't take you as a card player. Want a match? Sweeping victory. I never doubted. Found this on Mudge's collar. Can you use it? Silver Talisman. You're back, and with a posse this time. Goods are finally coming out of the capital again. But your inventory did not even change. You're back in town, huh? You didn't have nothing to do with that business what was up in the capital, did you? My train was to the capital was delayed. Day of battle. Might well have saved my life. Hey, ain't you the sheriff lady? Were you part of the battle in the city too? What in the world happened here? Octavia? Mr. Conover? They all come from the capital. I didn't think word would have reached you just yet. Word about what? But what happened to the Conovers? Wait, ain't you the lady sheriff who showed up last year? Can't believe it, you're past the in-game. The Conovers, what happened to them? A few days back, a man comes into town. Scary type, won't give up his guns like the new law require. He isn't in town but a few minutes before he finds out something and storms into this very building. A few minutes later, he pulls both Conovers out tied up, and you know them two weren't no pushovers. Did everyone merely stand by and watch this happen? Hardly. A few of us came running, but he just waved his hand and froze us to the spot. My boots didn't fall out till the next day. Water mage? That man was a mage and a gunslinger. I think he left a note. The infamous Miss Helmont. Your lot stabbed my brother in the back. I intend to return a favor. What? If you wish to save the lives of these two bounty hunters, you will come alone to the end of Hawk Ridge at high noon. There will be no bargaining. Signed, Dewlin Coomes. Oh, the brother of the that gang leader. Where's this Hawk Ridge? I could take you there, but this ain't the kind of man who keeps his word. Especially not if he's old Coomes' brother like he says. Can we use Zikaron to give stealth mode to everyone else except Cordelia so we can get so we can mug him? I have no intention of giving myself up. We're more than capable of doing this, doing for this Dewlin what we did for his brother. Though we shall have to be cautious about it. If you want a guide out to the ridge, then come and find me at the edge of town. Good news is that people have been coming out here while the capital is under repair. No sooner you beat the Coomes gang than ore shipments were scaled back by the railroad. You won't believe the fright we had with the news that came out of the capital. I loaned my copy of Dogger's Ethnology to the club, and they promptly lost it. Probably still in the building, just misfiled. You also fixing to go to Hawk Ridge? Yes. You should know before the robberies last year, Dewlin Coomes was the more notorious of the two brothers. He surprised me with that magic, but he's right infamous for being a sharpshooter. Does that mean we have to dodge bullets or something in real time? He probably won't even let you get close before he tries to take you out. What? Say nothing of this man that you come alone. We shall approach with subterfuge, of course. Huh? Zikaron? Can you do something? I'm told you are quite gifted at illusionary disguises. Can you make us all look the same? Everyone looks like Ben. Oh, now you take requests. Nice looking bunch. Incredible, my hands and clothes smell like thyme and onions. Impressive, but they all need to look like me. This is less fun. What is this gonna do anyway? Are we gonna split up and confuse him? I can augment the illusion so that multiple copies appear to be a mirage. Unfortunately, neither my glamour nor Zikarons will work on those of us with larger frames. Huh? So I have to exclude party members? Hey, maybe if you actually ate something once in a while, you wouldn't be so grumpy. It's probably what we're carrying, but we can't ditch our gear if we're walking to a fight. Indeed, we cannot. Most glamours can cover up armor, or else they would have been of little historical use. Perhaps we can merely divest ourselves of our items. What? No equipment? Hold these for a moment, would you? Oh, come on. Let's see now. I'm gonna have to re-equip myself later. That should look convincing enough, at least through a sniper scope. I'll hold your stuff for when you get back. Oh, nuts. I don't even have... Oh, wait, no, wait, I am still wearing stuff. Huh. A big scorpion and it's fast. Oh, no consumables, so I have to rely solely on my spells. Max revive. Why do they all have to be faster than me? Gauntlet? Oh, shoot. Oh, They did say he was a sniper. Looks like he prepared a gauntlet for us. That big rock formations are good cover. Run as fast as you can between them. Come on. Does this actually damage me? The heck? Like, no, I am taking damage, but it's not consistent either. Hairpin. AP regen rate by 20, huh? Why is it hitting me even when the rag kill's not on me? High tonic. What? A trap? Ugh. Octavia? Well, ain't this a funny sight? Y'all can probably drop that now. But if you're here... I was using one of them glamours too. Seemed real useful, so I set it up. I've been creating a double of myself and slipping away when the outlaw ain't paying attention. But I still got my old man tied up like a rodeo calf. If you haven't been able to slip away, then we might be able to take this Dewlin by surprise. One of us disguises as Octavia? Alright then, look straightly and step lightly. You can't hide forever. Huh? The hell? Not another move. Oh, I've killed men for less. I'll give you this, honey. You're as wise as they say, getting this whole crew up here. There's no way out of this except to surrender. That's what you think. I didn't insist on high noon just to be dramatic. I've got a right to catch. That snake-eating bastard. What was the... How are we gonna help our old man? I don't see a healing point anywhere either. Speed tome. Of course there's just a hidden tome in this extremely missable looking location. Is there another gauntlet? Oh hell. Did he shoot you? What do you do? Don't worry about me. Get his ass. A train? Oh hell. You just don't quit, do ya? I do not. Hell, I admire it. I know what it is to have that relentless engine in your heart. Is that so? Absolutely. If I had been born the fancy rich kid, and you were the child of a dockside drunk, well, our positions will be exactly reversed, because neither one of us can turn it off. And the law only cares about who you are, not what you did. If you believe that, then you can stop pretending you don't understand anything about me. Alright then, honey, time to find out. Dynamite. Okay. Pierce and bleed. Please don't counter this. Sandra. Wait, my formation get messed up? What the heck? Heal. Heavy artillery. Torrent. Oh hell, he's got another turn? Dude. Holy shit, that one-shotted us. Ugh. I need your stats now. Dewlin. Resist silence and threaten. Mercenary sword and avenge is better. No weakness. Of course not. Nuke you. Full mag. Tracer shot. Bruh. That was punishment for using my strongest move, wasn't it? Why does he have so... Bruh, how many things do you have going for you? Okay. Dumb. Okay. Zikaron, you need to swap with someone who's not currently dying horribly. Zap zap. Kill shot. Hey, Juno, you need to swap with Nikolai. Buff the shit out of everyone, please. Please bleed. Oh hell, kill shot. Will this damage the train as well? Nerf you a little. Glad I got all this AP gear. This would be really tough without all my fancy little items. Yeah. Hopefully the passengers are alright after all that. Some of those skills look pretty destructive, at least visually. Hyperion. Ow, knock it off! Will you quit squirming? I'm trying to fix your bandages. I said it was fine. Can I help? Being tied up can cause gangrenous extremities. Be my guest. I'm just about done with this stubborn old git. I figure you must have got my letter, right? It's rather clever enchantment. I'm right proud of that one. But I'm more proud of this. Mithril face wrap. Is this some kind of chainmail? Yes, ma'am. It's the material you're supposed to notice. That metal comes out of the mine up in the Dustwind Gulch. A few months back, the mining company stopped operations up there. Miners were reporting all kinds of haunted visions and the like. They took all the iron ore, naturally, but there are still veins of wherever this metal is. It's an awful pain to process it, but once you do, it's way stronger than steel. This mineral really comes from the nearby mine, and nobody else is interested in it. Well, you see, those miners weren't lying about some kind of haunted presence down there. If I were cut from a fancier cloth, I'd call a sensation something like cosmic dread, but I ain't poetic. Anyway, try to stay near the entrance. As usual, your work is peerless. If you should ever wish to work in the capital, you need only let me know. You could have your pick of the workshops or foundries. Don't take this the wrong way, but judging by how pale y'all are, I don't think I'd like the wear up there too much. I'll have you know, there is at least one sunny day per month, in the summer at any rate. Thanks again. A mite sore, but I owe you one. Oh, and a colleague of Octavia's joined the shop. Said she had things to sell. Now I'm back on the job. I made a newfangled gun out of that ore. Right piece of work. You're buying? I let it go for about 20k. No thanks. I'm too poor. Well, I can wait till y'all see sense. Hyperion. Quantum suppression. What the heck does that do? So deadly they made only one. That belongs to the boss I just killed, huh? Trying to pay off some debts. Care to buy something? Tomes for boosting stats. Speed tome is the most valuable, of course, because speed is really our bottleneck. Everyone's so fast against us. No matter how much I level up, they always seem to be a step ahead. Okay, there's an evade tome right here that I missed earlier. Yeah, seems like I've gotten 3 out of 7 Arcana holders, huh? Okay, do Juna's side quest, go to Ben's world. Go near the monastery. Northeastern Wilds Forest. Hey, howdy folks. Mighty fancy boat you flew in on. I don't suppose they have a smaller, more modestly priced model. You saw the airship. Couldn't miss it on the horizon. It does help that I was in a duck blind looking up. Is that a Eurofant you've got with you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, miss. Haven't seen your folk in a while. You hunt around here often? Not as often as I used to. Northeast of the river. The wild beasts have gotten, well, you know better than anyone. There's been no signs of a sign of our herds. Well, maybe. It can be hard to tell your Eurofant and Nodofant tracks apart in the dry season. But I did see tracks from a large herd going up to the meeting site, northeast of here. Nodofants don't usually move around in groups that big. Can we follow up on that? The meeting site is pretty remote, and I don't think the airship could safely land near it. We'd have to go on foot. Meeting site. Up where the tribes and merchants meet the animals for trading in mail call. It's a hike, alright. Mail call? Yup. I kinda need to see this. Careful which way you go. The right fork takes you to a place the barbarians called the Dragon Pond. And bro, it ain't exaggerating. We peeked up the path to the Dragon Pond. We turned around right away. What the? A tree monster? So this is apparently really dangerous. Hey, be careful. The monsters can hear you when you move. Can I just run from battle, though, using a fast character? No, they're all faster than me. And they one-shot me. Yeah, this place is... Yeah, run. Mega Elixir. If it's one, I can probably handle it. Maybe. Never mind, these guys are like boss level. What the heck? What? Wait, she's immune to silence, so she can just kind of spam it as long as I survive. As long as I heal, I'll keep my healing up. I can probably kill one at a time. That didn't do much. I don't think that was a good idea. Bleed, please. Oh, that did not work out. I want to see if I can beat at least one of these guys, just so I can maybe get some rewards for actually winning. Pile driver? Oh, that worked. Got some levels out of that, but man. Ram's Horn. Keeping it up forever would be insanely hard. So once I'm strong enough, I could just use this place for grinding, huh? Silver Talisman. How strong are you guys? Wait, I've seen you before. They're stronger than before now. Not as strong as the dinosaurs, but still pretty strong. Oh, wow. That worked out. Here's... Still, I need to find a good grinding spot. Some of these places seem pretty strong now, huh? It's just a trek with no enemies? Really? Another cave area. Or not, just forest. Okay. There are some tough foes. Oh, nuts. Almighty. That was a pretty far jump. Elixir. Oh well, we have to go all the way. Do we have to walk all the way back? Or not? Is that the path I saw before? This is it. What? Barbarians? A lot less crowded than it used to be. Eat, eat, eat. What's she saying? Are they related to that bird from Alexandra's first chapter? She definitely mentioned the Wingate. Eat. Eat, eat. And her cousin. Sorry, waxwings can't conjure human speech very well. I think they normally bring their own translator. I think I've got it. Your cousin will meet us on the other side of the gate, and they'll pay us for delivery. Eat. Alright then. Hello there, do you happen to be from Indujon's herd? I've got mail for him. Where's the rest of the herd? Were they all wiped out? I'm alone. Well, not alone, but nowhere Eurofence. Were others of my kind here? Not this season, but my kinsmen saw some last winter, crossing the river when it froze. We used the airship? I haven't seen anyone in... They're still out there, he said so. They've been moving a lot faster and more often than they used to. Because of the Windstalkers and some of the no-offense gang magic. I've heard they sleep in the forests or in caves now, and change fields twice a week. Smart. But it makes them impossible to find. Hey, we have an airship. After we knock out this dictator guy, I can fly us around for a while to look. So we're never actually going to find your tribe? I'm going to hold you to that. Okay. Oh, I do have something for you. It's a livery for a Eurofant, but the name is illegible. I'm sick of carrying it, so you can just have it. Steve Wing Harness. If you run to its real owner, that's between you two. That's it? Huh. Remember said she learned the sea language from a friendly Eurofant, an old heifer called Quoro. You looking for a ride back to Riverfork? It's a one-way trip because of the current. Not yet. Been a while since I saw a Eurofant. Used to be so many of them when I was a kid. How do we get paid? Well, barbarians just pay us in gold or skins, or we pay them as guards. But your smaller creatures will usually trade gold nuggets or small gems they find in the stream, or sometimes they'll tell us where a salvage location is. Eurofants usually pay in truffles. They can sniff them out better than anyone. Okay, let's just get back on the other side. Hop board then. This location right here. Supposed to be for Ben's quest. The Orphanage. Wait a second. What the actual... I need a minute. Is he okay? Probably. I only saw it once, but this looks like the place that Ben grew up. It was not a happy childhood. As far as I can tell, this really is some kind of expensive farm. I had no idea about this place. Right? You can't find any place like this in the city. Does everyone here have access to an airship? Because how else are they getting here? I could drink this all day. This is exactly the kind of place the rich people in Saren would love. You okay being back here? Still figuring it out. Hey kids. What do you want? You all have parents, right? Where are you, some kind of diddler? Is that what they do here? You tell me, man. This guy's weird. Someone, go get Mrs. Hatsis. No, I could kick this guy's ass if he tries anything. That's it, I'm bringing the whole place down. What? Whoa, cool. Make him stop. Don't start a forest fire, dude. Sir, can I help you? Yeah, you've got 3 seconds. What do they do here? Who are those kids? And where are their parents? Sir, you don't have to be so... This is an organic farm and tonic water bottling plant. A legitimate business? And the kids? We're on a field trip from school. A misunderstanding. Did they tell you to say that? Because I can make all this stop. Who's they? Nobody tells me to do anything. Class, time's up. Get back on the bus. What bus? How is the bus even getting up here in the mountains? This really is sus. Maybe Ben's right. Maybe he's not actually misunderstanding the situation. Huh. I keep saying we should be close to the public. Who wants this place? Mr. Kyriakis is the owner. I'm not sure if he's here today or not. I can go check. You're not going to try anything foolish, are you? I don't think there's anything illegal going on here, except maybe the truthfulness of the product labels. They might still have a secret dungeon or something. Maybe an entire boss battle. Sir, I heard you had some questions. Are you Kyriakis? Yes, that's my business name. Wait, Stani? Diomedes? That's your real name? I don't believe it, Stani. You own this place. Yeah, I bought the property 5 years ago. I was just gonna level it, but then I figured I could turn into a tonic water bottler. Then my wife suggested the whole health food thing. You're friends with Diomedes. Diomedes? I go by bed now. Oh yeah, I changed my name too. But please, everyone, come on in. Nobody's using the reception area right now. Okay, but what about that girl who had wind magic? I gotta catch up with this old maniac. Is she going to be relevant? And that's the whole place. Feels so weird to see it like this. Let me take care of something real quick, then I'll be right back. This place is the best cowpeas. I don't care if the human foods are a scam. This must be where honest and upright Europhants go when they die. You grew up here. Sort of. Memories. Some of the claims about the medicinal properties of these foods are maybe a bit overinflated. I explained some of your story to them, not all of it. It wouldn't be my place. Nevertheless, it was a ghastly story. You have my sincere sympathies. Now I've heard everything. The bread they sell here could crack your tooth, and the flavor. Oh yeah, it's a scam. Nobody actually likes that stuff. In this book, I start my journey in finding the best fried food recipes, starting with fried chicken. So, you gonna go back to Akos after this whole adventure business? Shoot, I don't know. I haven't really thought much beyond the next thing. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. Oh, since you gotta go, I want to tell you, I saw Cassandra. Oh, she's still alive. What? Where? When? Did she join the Order? In Akko, she was older. I mean, just like you'd expect. She came into one of my stores just once. What'd she say? You know, she didn't. She didn't remember me, or any of it, I think. She said her name wasn't Cassandra. What? But it was definitely her. Same mole on her cheek, same scar on her forehead, the chipped tooth, the slight lisp when she talked. It was her. And it's funny. Her kids and husband came in with her. The kids were saying they needed some overpriced crap. And she just smiled, and she teased them about it. Then she bought them something else. She was totally fine. Why doesn't she remember the past anymore? Did she ask the Order of Phylax to remove her memory somehow? That's how I knew she truly did not remember. Because whenever my kids start shouting how they need something, I really have to hold back or let my wife deal with them. Because they don't know the first thing about what need means. Not like we did. Huh. We ever meet her again? Cassie didn't remember any of that. She's living a good life, so I didn't say anything. Anyway, how'd you get so fat? It wasn't easy. I mean, I've been working in kitchens for 20 years. Does any of the food make it out to customers? Maybe 1 out of every 3 plates. Come back anytime. I'll give you a great deal on anything you buy. Thanks, buddy. That was his entire side quest? That's it? Man. Oh, I was thinking I was hoping we'd meet Cassandra for real and see if she could gain control of her magic. Yeah, maybe the Phylax have a similar ritual to those guys at the temple. Instead of removing her speech, it removes her memories so that you don't cast magic carelessly or something. I don't know. Find selection of health tonics. Okay, wait, why does this only cost 5 Val? May attract glances and ants. Oh, it takes away my regen, but makes my buffs better. Like, he only has, like... How many buffs? Evasion, luck buff, and strength and speed buff. I guess Energize could be situationally okay. Don't forget to be kind. We're all trying our best out in this world, and it wouldn't hurt to be kind, especially since we don't always know what's going on. So has any dialogue changed with these people? He still wants to go to Akko's to check on rent? Or is that related to Agatha's side quest? Slowly see Octavia again. She really ought to be somewhere more civilized, however. We can go look for my herd after all this, right? I'm gonna hold you to that. Alright, farmed enough to buy some Midas gloves. Sure, I hope it's not a scam. Slap that baby on and slay some monsters. What kind of gun are you selling exactly? 20,000? Sure. Oathkeeper. I'll let you know if I manage to make anything else out of that ore. If you wanted it faster, you could sort out the ominous presence of the mine up in Dustwind Gulch. It's actually weaker. Better luck and speed, though. Actually, the speed boost might be good in some situations, huh? If I just eat some attack books to make up for it. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Quartet. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.